I need to clean out my gutters. Look at that. I'm using cell phone signal. Beard and tornadoes. What do you think about that, guys? Check it out. Nasty storm. Woo-wee. There it comes. It's coming down hard. Holy shit. We might see a tree limb fall or something. This is tornado weather right here, buddy. This is straight up tornado weather. It's kind of creeping me out a little bit because I got these giant oak trees all around my yard. I got like 5 of them, and they're all 100 foot tall, and they can completely crush my house. There's 2 of them right there. Look at that thing. What's going on? Hey, Rivers. And there's Mel. Excuse me. Yeah, it's pretty intense. It's just lightened up a little bit, but it's coming down pretty hard. And then light again, and then hard again, and then light again. I don't know if this is not a great picture. I have a poor cell phone signal, so I apologize in advance. I'm getting wet. There's the old truck getting a wash. I gotta redo the head gaskets on that bastard. You're gonna blow me away. Look there, big tree. This neighborhood has a bunch of really old trees. Look at all that. Woo! We'll just stare at my truck, watch it get washed. Hey, there's Mail and Rivers and all you guys. The truck looks good when it's wet, doesn't it? Thunder and lightning. Crashing. I'm not even going to try to get back on the game. The power will probably go out again or some shit. So we'll just sit out here on the old carport and enjoy the rain and the storm. It was a lot worse a few minutes ago. Oh, there's some lightning. You want to sell this old truck? You can have this truck for 10 grand. $10,000. You come down here to Georgia, it's yours. It's a 77 Ford F-150. It looks good when it's wet. I need to replace the head gaskets on the engine, though. They blew a head gasket. So, other than that, it runs just fine. I redid the interior. I've got a brand new, reupholstered the seats, did the dash, the headliner. I redid the whole inside of it, the cab part. I did the grill on the front because it was busted up. Those original hubcaps. It's just rain now. I think the worst part's already gone by. My shitty front yard. Look at that. I can't grow any grass in the front yard because all this tree cover. Oh, here comes another gust of wind. Woo! Some lightning! The sound of a thunderstorm in the distance. I need my tripod out here. I like hanging out here. All right. Give me that. All right, I'm back, boys and girls, ladies and germs. Oh, here it comes. My purple door. We're watching the rain. I had to go pee, man, and get another beer. I've only got 2 left. That's my neighbor across the street, obviously. For some reason, I can't figure out why. That's Eddie across the street there. That's Mike there. The guy next door to me is Marshall. I don't know those people over there. But here we are. So, so in keeping with the theme we've been going on, how was your day? Did you have a good day? Huh? Mine was pretty good. We're live in the woods, boys. Woohoo! Yeah, my day was pretty good. Started off fine. We did coffee with Malcolm. Always a good thing. Always a good thing. Posted a video of the frog that I spotted last night. Evidently, there's a multitude of tree frogs that I had no clue existed here in Georgia after a little research on a few sites. And yeah, there's like a dozen tree frogs or more here in Georgia that are common. And this little guy that I found last night was just in my tomato plant, you know, croaking. So yeah. Oh, you watch Drunk Ramesh? Had I known he'd been drinking, that'd have been great to have him on split screen. Oh my gosh, he'd be professing his love for everyone. I worry about that guy sometimes. I love you all, man. I love you all. Yeah, if I get that shit faced, I'm just the opposite. Wow, you hear all that? Woo! Here comes another wave. Man, look at those tree branches moving. It just comes in waves. Yeah, I just want to show up for coffee, Malcolm, the next day. You got me figured out. Like, well, Malcolm had to go. There's a person flying through the neighborhood like a bat out of hell. What's that, man? Come on, slow down a little bit. I thought about getting a couple of these tree branches taken out, like that one, those 3 right there, getting those taken down, and this one here, taken off the tree. That'll lighten the load for the tree itself. And, you know, just get rid of some of the more excessively large branches. You can always watch them later, Rivers. You don't have, I mean, if you're unable to watch them as I record them in the mornings, you can always log in later. You can always log in later and watch them again later. Yep. Set your alarm, bro. It's all right, Rivers. I know you got a life to live. It's all understandable. It's all understandable, man. But if you're ever on the road, you can always just have me in the background. It's mostly talk. It's not like I'm like juggling stuff on the screen. You can always listen to me in the car while you're driving to work and stuff. If you wanted to. Just saying. I know I'm really handsome and you want to see me. Yeah. Had a water leak at the post office today. Had to call a plumber in. Called a plumber in last minute. He came by within like 20 minutes. Woo-wee. Later, completely fixed the problem and only charged me $215. They're like, $250? That's cheap. For a plumber to just show up within 20 minutes and completely solve the problem and fix it right. Locally owned and operated guy here in Georgia. He runs a business by himself. He doesn't have a fleet of vehicles and all this crazy shit going on. He just does a good job. He knocked it out. $215 later. Done. That was like I've got his card saved. Yeah, $215 to come. He could have robbed me. He could have charged whatever he wanted. I had no position to argue, really. I had the water faucet on the outside. I was just spraying water. I had no way to turn and fix it, and he did. Johnny on the spot. Definitely going to give him a 5-star review on Google. That's for sure. Definitely give him a 5-star review. This is nice out here. I'm going to get the back porch covered so I can sit out there during rain, storms, and stuff like that. Listen to the rain. Nice. Now like 5 hours. Yeah, I know, right? But you gotta think, when I ran my own business, there were service calls I made $200, $300 on as a computer business, calling service calls and stuff like that. But now he says he's in business out there, he can't keep up. That wasn't the case for me. But I mean, he's got insurance, he's got a vehicle to upkeep, he's got to keep the supply and inventory up so he can be on the spot and ready to, fix a problem within a moment's notice. That is a lot of water coming down, boys. Non-stop. It's supposed to get down into the 70s, man. I am going to go, if there's a 50% chance of rain Saturday morning, I'm going to check again. I'll probably go hiking. If it's going to be in the 70s, I'm going to go for a hike. We go to a little park, north side of Athens. I was there before. If it's going to be raining or a good chance of rain, I may not go. And I may not take Robert. Because he doesn't like the rain, getting wet. He's not a Labrador. He's a German Shepherd. He doesn't want to jump in a pool. He doesn't want to play in a creek or anything like that. He is not crazy about playing in the water. Anyway. Isn't that wild? Temperature's going to be dropping like that? After being like 100 degrees, upper 90 degrees in the upper 90s and lower 100s, and then it's going to drop down into the 70s, high 70s, but still 70s. That's pretty damn good. $103 in Utah? Holy crap. This weather's insane. I don't know what to think about it. I really gotta fix this truck. Then I'm waiting until this fall it cools down. I don't want to be sweating myself stupid replacing the head gaskets. I can do the job. That's not the problem. It's just dealing with the heat. Bring it right inside this carport. Knock it out. I may leave it. I had to push it out of the carport to get it off from the outside where it is now. I had to manually move it, which was not easy. Hey, it's Casey. How hot? Well, right now it feels great, Casey. Throwing pots, learning to throw pots, cobra layers to their face. I can't look at the temperature right now without messing up the live stream. It feels great out here right now, but there's all this rain and stuff happening, so yeah. And the power's about to go out again. If the live stream just stops because my internet's back up, I might lose connection. I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just pouring down rain. Casey's in Georgia as well. Are you excited about the temperature dropping down into the 70s this weekend? You're further south, so it may not be that cool down there. But it's supposed to be nice this weekend. I mean, it's nice right now. We got somebody from Russia. That's my old truck, Casey, if you're watching. $107. I know, it's insane. It's a 77 Ford F-150, and I have to replace the head gaskets on the engine. But when it's running, it's fun to drive. It's just it's so simple. The original radio works. A lot of the stuff's original except for the interior where I did the upholstery and the carpet and all the other stuff. Now, the truck's paid for. I hate to get rid of it. There's been times when I'm like, I should sell it. But it's not costing me anything. The insurance on it being a classic car, and it's nothing. The car insurance on it is pennies. So it's not really, it doesn't cost me anything to keep it, other than the repairs to fix it. Corvette C8. Yep. I know. This truck right here, has a full 8-foot bed. You can lay a sheet of plywood in the back and close the tailgate. It'll lay perfectly flat and fit perfectly in the bed of the truck. Full size 8-foot bed. You don't find that in trucks anymore. Not even Super Duties and all the other stuff. They don't have 8-foot beds anymore. This thing's long as hell. It takes half a football field to do a circle in it. It's insane. You gotta plan 30, 40 feet circle to make a full turn in it. Damn. Justin is here. We're watching the rain. There's my little bird nest that something went up there and robbed the baby birds out of. You can see my little camera mount up there. I left it there for next year. I'll take that bird nest down later on. And I imagine they'll build another one right back there again, and I'll have my mount ready to go. 6-foot beds. I know it's stupid. A sheet of plywood's 8 foot. 2x4s are 8 foot. Everything's 8 foot. More rain. It feels really good out here. Hold on a second. I have a thermometer in the house with a sensor outside. It says it's 78 degrees right now. 78. I don't know what kind of bird it was. I can't remember. I looked it up. It was kind of gray and white striped with a white belly. I don't remember. I looked it up. You would ask me that. I can't remember the name of the bird. Dang it, I looked it up one time when they were in there and I saw the bird on the camera that I had set up. That's your weather, give it back. Random and all the way in Australia. My little fern. Yep. Yeah, I did lose power. Yeah, the electricity completely went out. But it came right back up in like 30 seconds. Or something like that. Maybe a minute later it came back on. But then my Wi-Fi takes 2 or 3 minutes to come back on again. My computer has to restart. I'm not even going to try to get back on the game tonight. I'll just end up losing power again or something. But it's cool they have the smart grid. It can divert power and reroute it within pretty damn quick too. It's times like these that I'm grateful for people who work for the power company. Should be grateful for the power company people all the time. It's a luxury we take for granted here in the United States. I'm sure in Australia as well. The lights always working. And you got people, they're called linemen. They go out in this rain, sleet. They're more rain, sleet, snow, and hell than the post office. The people who fix the power lines in the middle of a storm, they have more of the rain, sleet, snow, or hell motto than we do at the post office. I can tell you that right now. Snow in Australia. Man, that would blow people's minds. Wow. Too many regulations that can't work in the weather like that? Nope, doesn't bother these guys. When they had the that horrible weather in North Carolina, check it out, guys. A little worm on the concrete. The rain brings out the worms. Oh no, it's a worm. Help me. Help me, little worm. Oh no. It's a very miniature snake. Oh, after hurricanes, we've seen power trucks. Oh yeah, all over the country would show up. That's what I was going to say about North Carolina. Hell yeah, they are. Casey, you're absolutely right. Hats off to the people who keep the electricity going. Worms taste with their skin? Tiny death noodle. Yeah, those floods in North Carolina, and I remember seeing all the power companies and their trucks with their bucket lifts and everything from all over the area, all over the southeast, showing up in North Carolina to get the power back up and clear roads and stuff like that. Different states and everything, all chipping in. It's quite impressive, actually. They're more, what's kind of messed up is they're more reliable than FEMA is. Oh, thanks for sharing that, Random. Really? You guys have to do that. We had like a somewhat tasteful live stream going on here, and then you guys come along. It's kind of ironic how the power company will show up at a disaster site faster than anybody else. It's wild. I'm sorry, Casey. I let anybody in chat. You know, Terry's that drunk uncle at the family reunion that, you still invite even though he's embarrassing. Oh, man. Yep. I'm sure you do, Casey. I'm sure you do. You have a good following, though. It's impressive what you do with your pottery. I have to say, it's pretty cool. When I watch your pottery videos, I get other pottery videos suggested for me. And I'm like, they don't hold a candle to learning to throw pots. Yes, learning to throw pots is a female. Her name is Casey. She lives in Georgia. She's married, Terry, just like you. You're married. Oh, man. I think that's the brunt of the storm. We got some lightning in the background, but I think that might be it. That might be it. Your ex-wife is Casey? Uh-oh. With a K. She might be... I don't know how she spells her name. It may be with a C. I don't know. And her name Casey may not even be her name Casey. She may be using that as an alias in her live stream. I really don't know. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate it. Just being consistent is key. But I do a lot of different stuff on my channel. I've kind of dialed back a little bit, though. But yeah. Uncle Terry's married to the lot lizards. I believe that. Or should I not? I don't know. I don't want to insult his current wife. You'd spell it Rodrigo. See, this is the bunch of weirdos too. The, I think it's cool about the live stream that the world is full of weirdos, and they can just be themselves on the internet. In some cases, it's very scary and disturbing. But when it comes to like Aaron and Terry, it's kind of natural for them. Oh, you got a redhead. Look out. I really enjoy making videos, Casey. It's like a hobby for me. I really like your pottery. You enjoy sitting there making pottery. I love sitting there making different videos, coming up with different ideas and creations. I've been doing it on a CapCut is a video editing software from TikTok. It's a great program. I mean, absolutely, when it comes to editing videos. But you can make templates for other people to use. And I've actually made money making just random templates of me saying random crap for people to use. I've kind of had fun with that lately. It covers sweat, mud, and shirts. Some people like it. She likes it on the dirty side. She gets in there and gets dirty. Got stuff underneath her nails. She gets stuff done. You guys should check out her channel, Learning to Throw Pots. One, she's artistic. She can draw her ideas with great detail on paper, which is impressive in itself. And then take those ideas that she's drawn on paper and put it into clay. She knows what she's doing, and I think she does a phenomenal job. I don't think she gives herself enough credit. She's made what you did, a lamp, you did a bird feeder, a bird bath. She's into birds like me too. She did she did a couple other projects that were really good. Better to have mud than poop. I would agree. Unless she's working on the farm. But even people working on the farm aren't covered in poop. But they'd be covered in mud. I don't know who's covered in poop except sewage workers. And he really works in the sewages. Like on a daily basis. I don't think people do that. Well, septic tank people who pump septic tanks. Those are your everyday sewage guys. Yeah. That's a special breed of people there. That and the people who pump the poop out of airplanes at the airport. There's a job for that. There's an actual job for somebody that goes to each plane when it lands, and the people get off the plane. Somebody goes up, pulls the luggage out. Someone goes up and puts fresh fuel into the plane. And somebody goes up there and pumps out the poop. I am glad I'm not one of those people. I don't think I can handle it. It's pretty disgusting, actually. Yeah, not doing that. I haven't pissed the bed since I was 7 years old. Yeah. If you got the willpower to go around and pump septic tanks, you can make some money. There's no doubt about that. You fixed it. My neighbor just got home. I did not. I threw up in the bed last October when I got drunk. I threw up in bed while I was passed out. I'm surprised I didn't drown in my own vomit and die. That was embarrassing. I deleted that video. Yeah, they had there was a treatment. My parents hired somebody to come to the house, and they actually sold us a product that helped train me not to wet the bed. It was a very interesting thing. What it was this a box that plugged into the wall. Surprised it didn't electrocute me. It was a box that plugged into the wall. It had two metal screens the size of pillows. They're flat screens, metal screens. You put a pillowcase over one so that when you wet the bed, your urine would make the electric contact between the two sheets of screen material, and that would set off an alarm that would alert you to get up and go to the bathroom. Does that make sense? What worked for me was that thing. I don't know how to describe it. It was literally two sheets of metal screening that you put a pillowcase over one so it wouldn't make electric contact between the two screens, if that makes sense. And you put a pillowcase over one of them so that it wouldn't make that contact. But if you started peeing in the bed, your urine would make the contact and set off the alarm, which would then wake you up and train you to get up when you had to go pee. And it worked. It actually worked. It does sound dangerous. Yeah, it does. Yeah, yeah. I don't have a lot of childhood memories. That is one of my childhood memories. My dad saying that my parents telling me that when they first implemented it, and I had to sleep on top of the thing, that I just wouldn't get up. I would be talking in my sleep, and I would just not get up. And the person who we didn't keep the device. I think we leased it, which is kind of gross in itself. This was in the 80s, so people were using payphones, slapping those things on their face. Germs and all that stuff was just commonplace. Nobody cared about it, but at the time. But I remember him telling me that when the alarm went off, of course, my parents woke up to come check on me so that I would go and help me go to the bathroom. But I was like talking in my sleep and refused to go. And I don't remember that, so I believe it's true. I don't know. Him waking up midstream sounds terrible. It does. It does sound terrible. It was looking back. I always thought it was kind of strange always looking back and thinking about it. It was very, very weird. I remembered the metal screens and fitting a pillowcase over one of them. I kind of remember the box that it was attached to that had the alarm. It would be just a very basic metal box with a light, a switch, and an alarm. Something that, I don't know. It was crazy. I know, I was sleeping with an electric fence. It had to be low voltage, so it wouldn't shock me and kill me, obviously. I mean, my parents thought it was safe enough to, let me lay on it and go to sleep. They're like, okay, the sales pitch worked. I don't know how they came across that. I never asked my parents. Because there was no internet. It's not like they Google searched something and said, oh, here's the solution to get your kid. Did they get it from the Sears catalog? What happened? How did they come across that? I never thought about that. I am a weirdo. Door-to-door salesman, does your kid wet the bed? I've got the solution. That's probably what it was. Some door-to-door salesman. My parents were like, "Thank goodness somebody." And I'll shock the kid. That's fine. Oh. Yep. Everybody in the neighborhood knew I pissed the bed. Everybody knew. Oh my gosh. What the hell? Yeah. You don't know me and I don't know you, but I'm going to sell you this product because odds are one of your kids pisses the bed. This conversation has really gone off the rails. The rain has pretty much stopped. I mean, it's still raining, but it's not like storming hard or anything like that. There's no damage. I piss electric fences. I did touch electric fence one time as a kid. We went up to this pasture that had horses in it and had electric fence around it. And we like dared each other to like see how fast we could touch the electric fence, without like holding on to it, just to get the shock. We had nothing else going on in our lives. We were riding bicycles, we were kids riding around town. We found this pasture with a horse, and we'd feed it grass. We thought it was cool. Oh, look at the horse. But the horse wouldn't get near the fence, and we saw that it was electric fence, and we each took our turn and touched the electric fence. Yeah. I wasn't too smart as a kid. I know, at night. Touch electric fence. I've had electricity pass through my body a few times. It's a very odd experience. Your muscles contract very rapidly. I don't know how to describe it. It hurts like hell. I was doing some electrical work one time, and I thought the power was off, and I felt it for a split second, and that was enough for me. This one wasn't obviously that high powered. It didn't knock us down. We just dared each other to touch it, and we jumped around a little bit, shaking our hand afterwards, that type of thing. Yep. It was a real. Oh my gosh. Battery, I think they're 9 volts. Some of them may be 12 volts. And you stuck it to your braces. Wow. I remember touching 9-volt batteries to my tongue. I had braces as well, but I never thought about putting batteries to them. Oh, that is awesome. I think to do that, you must have really been bored that day. You're like, you know what? I'm going to see what happens. I'm intrigued. Did you decide to do this by yourself? Or were you like, one of your friends, I dare you to touch this to your braces? There was no internet back then. Exactly. I used to take stuff apart and put extra batteries on things, see how far I could push electronics. And the little capacitors would like pop and explode, make my ears ring as a kid. But I never touched anything to my braces. Never did that. I never, other than peeing on electric fence, I never like tried to electrocute myself on purpose. I used to take toys that would like circuit boards and see if I can get the little motor to run super fast and all this other crazy garbage. It was an impulse, 100% myself. You're just sitting there thinking, what's going on today? Oh, I could read a book. Nah, I don't want to read a book. Um, I could play with my toy. Ooh, look, a big fat battery. I wonder what would happen if I touched that to my braces. Oh, oh, that is epic, hilarious. It's like if you could time travel, you'd go back to that moment. Would you stop yourself? Or would I'd be like, no, I want to see how this plays out. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh. Did you take one terminal, put it on the top brace, and another terminal, put it on the bottom braces? Or do you just put them like both on the top or bottom together? I don't know. Definitely not stop yourself. I'm crying laughing. I'm not going to show my face. Oh, I got to read this comment. Oh, sorry. Would not stop yourself. If I did, I wouldn't, I wouldn't get to give you the laugh now. I haven't laughed this hard in a while. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is too funny. You're like Uncle Fester. Put the light bulb on your teeth and light it up. Oh man. Your whole head vibrated. Oh my gosh. I have to show you how hard I'm laughing. Oh, I'm crying laughing. That is the best shit ever. Today's kids won't know the struggle. Oh, that's awesome. Oh gosh. Is that fun? Oh, I just think of somebody sitting there by themselves and taking a big battery and putting it on their teeth. It's just one of those things, Dustin. You gotta admit, there's been times when you started laughing at something and you can't stop laughing, and then when people keep adding to it, it just adds to more laughter. That's exactly what I'm experiencing right now. They just eat Tide Pods now. Yep. Dustin killed my laugh. Oh, that was lovely, wasn't it? Oh, that was a great laugh. Thank you, Casey. You did that. That was awesome. You're insane. It's okay. Oh, gosh. Whew. I don't know. I just had this image in my mind of a young girl taking a battery and sticking it to her braces. The image in my mind was just hilarious. I can't. I can't. Whew. That was good. Well, time to leave on a high note. I gotta go. I can't. I don't want to like let this go downward slope. This is on a high note right now, especially for me. Maybe not for Dustin and some of the other people. It's quite all right. I don't mind. Thank you, Casey, for dropping in and sharing that lovely story with us today. Have a great night. Oh, the image in my mind. I wish I could. I wish I had artistic skills to put it on paper and show you what I'm seeing in my mind. That's so damn funny. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.